from Tigerland. In any weather you will see us with a grin, risking head and skin. If we're behind, then never mind, we'll fight and win, for we're from Tigerland. We never weaken till the final siren's gone.
The Under-18 National Champs kick off this weekend on the 1st of June, so here's a quick video to show you who's playing who, when they're playing, where they're playing, and how you can watch it, plus a list of players to keep an eye out for as well. Obviously, the National Champs is such a big part of the AFL season with all the young Under-18 talent coming through. It's a great chance to get a good look at these quality youngsters playing football in their draft year, and it's especially more exciting when you've got some draft picks at the pointy end. Like what we do, we've obviously got pick number 2 and 3 as it stands right now with our pick and North Melbourne's pick. So there's going to be plenty of talent available at those two picks if we hold on to them. Obviously, we may look to trade those picks for a senior player, but that's not what this video is about. This is all about the Under-18 Champs. So for those who aren't familiar, the Under-18 Champs is comprised of the Allies, South Australia, vicountry, vicmetro, and Western Australia. So they will play each other once in a round-robin series across the whole month of June. I think it's from the 1st to the 20th. And then the team that finishes top stands at the conclusion of the carnival is crowned the winners, essentially. Okay, first of all, let's have a look at the fixture and see who's playing who and when it's being played. I'll pop that up on the screen now and we'll talk through it. So as I said, everything kicks off on Sunday, 1st of June this weekend with the Allies up against South Australia, Blacktown Park, 12 o'clock. Then you've got Saturday, 7th of June, WA versus Vic Country at 10 a.m. At Mineral Resources Park, which is in Perth. Sunday, June 8th, South Australia versus vicmetro, Alberton Oval at 11:15 a.m. Now, worth noting, these are all local times, so make sure you have a look at the time difference in terms of if you're going to watch the games. So yeah, make sure don't get caught out by that. Then you got Sunday, June 15th, South Australia versus WA at Alberton Oval at 12 o'clock. Sunday, 29th of June, Vic Country versus SA, somewhere in Victoria, TBC, 10:30 a.m. Sunday, 29th of June as well, the Allies versus WA, somewhere in Vic, 1 o'clock. Saturday, 5th of July, Allies versus Vic Country, Icon Park, 12:15. Sunday, 6th of July, WA versus Vic Metro at 12 o'clock, somewhere in WA. Sunday, 13th of July, Allies versus Vic Metro, Brighton Homes Arena at 10:30. And Sunday, 20th of July, Vic Country versus Vic Metro at RSEA Park at 11 a.m. So spaced out really nicely. It's going to be a great opportunity to watch all these young kids running around. Now, in terms of how do you get to watch these games, so all of the games will be shown on the AFL website and the AFL app. So when you open up the app or the website, you'll see it come up saying like Under-18 Championships, watch now. Similar to how the VFL works as well. You can watch the VFL via the app too. So make sure that you check the app and the website to watch all the games. And like I said, make sure you check out the time differences as well with the Perth games and the South Australia games in particular and adjust accordingly. But I thought I'd also just put together a small list of players that Richmond supporters can keep an eye out for, given that we do have some heavy interest in this draft and how it's going to play out for us. Obviously, South Australia, Louis Callaway, who's wearing the number 7, father-son prospect for 2025, had a really good warm-up game against New South Wales, was named one of the best on ground. So he's doing some really good things, so keep an eye out for Louis. Dyson Sharp for South Australia, number 29, highly touted as a very high top 5, top 10 pick. So he could be thereabouts for our picks 2 or 3, so make sure you keep an eye for him. For Vic Country, you want to look out for Josh Lindsay wearing number 6, William Dersma, number 7, and Cody Walker, which is the contentious one, number 21. He's actually obviously playing up an age group, so he's playing as an underager for Vic Country, which is super impressive. And obviously there's the Strong Carlton links. Like I mentioned earlier, the door's not necessarily shut. It's a very small chance, albeit, but we'll keep doing some work on Cody Walker, but keep an eye out for those 3. William Dersma is probably the main one out of that group of 3 that's probably linked to us. He'll be a good chance to go in the top 3 or 4 picks, just depending on what West Coast want to do, if they get the high compo pick for Allen, if he leaves as well. So there's a few different things to play out there. For Vic Metro, Sam Grill, number 14, he's one that has probably got a little bit of appeal to us as he seems to have some good burst away speed from stoppage and would add a bit of pace to our midfield, which is something I think we can all agree on and identify that we need. So he wears the number 14 for Vic Metro. Oliver Greaves, number 27, is another player I like the look of as well. And Cooper Duff Titler, number 34, the big ruckman, who I know a lot of people are torn on using a high-end pick on a ruckman The last one being, I'm thinking it was Matthew Cruiser, might have been the last ruckman that went at number 1. But this kid, he's kind of like a unicorn. A lot of people are just saying he's just that good that you can't not take him at one of these high-end picks. And I was talking to EJ about this the other week, and in terms of like a succession plan for when Nank retires, and we believe that Sims can take over the ruck mantle in due course, because he was drafted as a ruck forward, not a forward ruck, which is really important in the way that's worded. But if you could consider partnering him with Cooper Duff Tyler, who could do the same thing, you can have one resting forward, one rucking, and they can alternate. Now, obviously, that's not going to take super effect for the first 2, 3, or 4 years. But if you're looking at 5 years down the track, it's a pretty tantalising prospect to have those two rucking and roaming around the ground doing their thing. And for WA, I just thought I would note Fred Rodriguez, number 9. He's one that I've been a big fan of. Again, adds a lot of speed. And I'm really, really keen to see how he goes at this level, to see how he mixes it with the best of the best. And he's always just been one that's been on my list as someone who appeals. I just wasn't sure how he would fit at being like a pick 2 or 3. But again, given that we took 8 picks last year, I kind of feel like, are we maybe in a spot we can pick more so for need rather than best available, or do you just go best available and play it safe? I don't know. I'm not sure what the right answer is. I'm sure there's various views out there, but there you go. That's a bit of a quick rundown on the Under-18 champs starting this weekend. Check it out on the AFL app or the AFL website. There's a couple of players to keep an eye out for, and no doubt after the champs have concluded, we'll see a lot more highlight videos and we'll get a bit more of an idea of where certain players stand in the upcoming draft. But yeah, make sure you check it out and make sure you like and subscribe for more Richmond content, and I'll see you for the next one. Go Tigers.